Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Engineering Modules. So today I am going to discuss with you about AC current and definition relating to alternating quantities. So about AC current, I want to share with you some details that how AC current concept is built. So at first I try to recall you that according to Faraday's law we know that the induced EMF in the coil is equal to the rate of change of flux linkages of the coil, and Lenz's law states that when a circuit and a magnetic field move relatively to each other, the electric current induced in the circuit will have a magnetic field opposing the motion. So what we know that there is some alternating or changing quantities with respect to time. So Lenz's law and Faraday's law says that when an electrical field and magnetic field moves relatively, then it produced current. So now with this equation we saw that from Faraday's law E equals to minus n dphi by dt, and Lenz's law we know this minus significance, that Lenz say the magnetic field opposing the motion, so this is minus. So phi equals to the linkage flux that changes with respect to t. So this is said be that it is a alternating quantity, and this omega is called angular frequency. Phi is called the linkage flux and phi m is called the maximum linkage flux. So in this way, with respect to time, some current voltage changes, alternating current concept is built. So now we come to the point that definitions relating to alternating quantities. So there are some terms that are related with alternating quantities. So that are: one is amplitude, two instantaneous value, three cycle, four time period, five frequency, six phase, seven phase angle, 8 phase difference, 9 root mean square or RMS, 10 average value, 11 peak factor, 12 form factor. So from those 12 quantities, in this video I am going to discuss about the first 6 quantities. So let's start. So all of you see in that picture. So by this picture I am going to discuss all the things. So this is an alternating current. Im is the peak current. Our first topic is amplitude or peak value. So Im is the peak value. we draw a graph with respect to omega t and I. So if we consider a current, I equals to Im sine omega t. So at pi by 2, I equals to Im. When the instantaneous value is maximum, is 1, so then it is the peak value, Im. It is a maximum current. So this is the peak. This peak is for positive and also be negative. So this is amplitude or peak value. So then I am going to discuss you about instantaneous value. So instantaneous is a word that any instant we calculate. At any instant of time with respect to omega t, at any instant of omega t, you call this t equals to something, t equals to this t. So this t, this is omega t, this is omega t, this current, in this omega t, this is the current, in this omega t, this is the current. For any value of omega t, I equals to Im sine omega t, this is called instantaneous value. So now I am going to the next topic. What is cycle? So cycle is one complete set of positive and negative values of alternating quantity is known as a cycle. So in this picture you see that this is the positive part, this is the negative part. So this total is a cycle from 0 to 2 pi. So you know our cycle now. So next I am going to time period. So what is time period? Time period is, it is the time required by an alternating quantity to complete one cycle. Okay, so one cycle complete for required some time. So this is called time period. So for the value of omega t, this cycle is completed is called time period. So this time period is known as 1 by frequency. Okay. So time period is what? The time required to complete a total cycle for a positive and negative total. Then what is frequency? The number of cycles per second is called the frequency of the alternating quantity, and its unit is hertz. So F equals to 1 by T, number of cycles per unit time. So now the last quantity, that is phase. So what is phase? Phase of an alternating quantity is the fraction of time period that has elapsed since the quantity last passed through the chosen zero position of reference. So it means if we consider that current in zero position and then t1, this is a del t difference. So del omega t, this is the phase, the difference between that elapsed this current minus of this current, instantaneous current and the peak current, the difference between it is elapsed or gain, this is phase. Phase mainly denoted as omega. Omega is angular frequency and this is denoted as phase. So in the next video we talk about phase angle, phase difference, RMS, average value, peak factor and form factor. So this is all for today, friends. Please watch my video and get updates about AC current. So thank you, and please like, share and subscribe my channel. So goodbye. Thank you.